What's up, party people? It's Matt. I am heading to Forks, Washington for a 2-night camping trip at the Mora Campground. I actually camped at this campground last weekend for just one night. I'm excited to go back. It was a really nice, beautiful, clean campground. And I tried to get a spot this time that's a little bit farther from the main road because I was hearing quite a bit of traffic near the campsite that I was at last weekend. I already gassed up, I got all my food for the weekend, and the goal is to stay at the campsite the entire weekend, not move the car, not leave. I should have everything I need to stay where I'm at. We're gonna be passing through Crescent Lake as well, which I'll try to stop if there's an opportunity to and get a couple shots. It's this beautiful body of water right along the 101. It's honestly one of my favorite portions of driving that I've ever done.
I love the colorful clothes you wear and the way the sunlight plays upon her head. I hear the sound of a gentle wind on the wind that lifts her perfume through the air. I'm picking up her vibrations. She's giving me excitations.
Woo!
Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. I love you, Red Solo Cup.
Carpool karaoke with Matt. In the club, high on perks with some shades on. Tatted up, mini skirt with my chains on.
Well, this car is automatic. It's systematic. It's dramatic. What's greased lightning?
We'll get some overhead lifters and some 4-barrel quads, oh yeah. Fuel injection.
I honestly don't know where it is. I killed to get my money.
With the 4-speed on the floor, they'll be waiting at the door. You know that ain't no shit. We'll be getting lots of tip. Grease lightning.
Oh shit, I guess I do.
Sliding and blowing up the quarter of a mile. Go sliding and coasting through the damn clouds. You are supreme, the chicks are cream.
The grease lightning. Oh my god, it's the cops. Report. All right, we're here. Last weekend, I stayed in Loop A. Today and tomorrow, I am staying in Loop D, Site 81. I think I was Site 11 last time, and it was one of the last sites available. Ooh, look at this. You get to go through these trees. Ooh. Anyways, it was one of the last sites available last weekend. And this weekend, it seemed a little bit more, like, available. So we'll see how busy it is. But it's just super nice here. It's super clean and quiet and really nicely well maintained. It is $24 a night. So it is a little bit pricier, but I don't mind paying when it's, you know, really clean like this. So Loop D, there we go. Site 81 is the last site in Loop D. All right, we made it. It's so quiet. Let me give you a quick little campsite tour before I set up the tent, and then I'll set up the tent. My concern is the tent is probably still wet from last weekend because it was raining when I left on Sunday morning, and I don't have anywhere to like dry it out, so I had to just leave it in there, which I know is not good. Mold is a huge concern, so I dried it off with a towel as much as I could, but I'm pretty sure it's still going to be quite wet. But anyways, this is where the tent will go, and then you do get a fire pit and a table. And there's Susan. Unfortunately, fires are banned right now in this area, so I won't be having a campfire. But it shouldn't be too cold. It's supposed to be in the 50s at night, so hopefully that won't be too bad. But yeah, we got the sun peeking through there, but I really need to get set up before that goes down. You can see it's still kind of wet. So people on Reddit were telling me that I could have been getting water in because I didn't have these guy lines out, which kind of helps to stretch the tent out a little bit more, which will help the water roll off instead of more collecting at the top, and then it will drip in. So I probably won't do that tonight because it's not supposed to rain tonight, but tomorrow I'll definitely need to figure out those guy lines, see if I can I'm having a stroke. See if I can stretch it out a little bit more. Oh yeah, there's a few mosquitoes and stuff. But yeah, it did not get dry whatsoever. All right, I'm gonna put the stakes in. I did get some good advice though, just about the guy lines and, you know, stretching out the tent, and also I might possibly need to, like, you know, seal it a little bit better as well with water repellent products and stuff like that, just to ensure that water doesn't, you know, keep getting in. But it wasn't a lot. It was like a few drips here and there, but overnight, yes, like it was quite a bit of water on my sleeping bag. Is that like a smoke alarm? Huh. Tonight I'm having another Hello Kitty chicken noodle soup. It was so good when I had it in Lake Tahoe, and I finally found another one. I've been looking. It's really good. I don't know. I also bought some beverages for this weekend. We got Two Towns Cider House Cosmic Explorer. This is the Raspberry Cosmic Crisp. Oh, I didn't realize they were that high. Let's try one. It's good. It's light, you know. Apple, raspberry, cranberry, wine. All right, let's try these noodles. I don't know why I feel like I have to whisper. It's just so quiet. We have a visitor. That's a big one. All right, I'm in the tent. I did have to get rid of the spider, unfortunately. He did not want to get out on his own accord, so I did have to take some measures to get him out. It's almost 9 o'clock now, and I'm pretty much just gonna wind down and go to sleep. I'm pretty tired. It's been a long week. It is Friday, so I did work all week. I'm gonna play some Switch, Breath of the Wild, and just crash. So, not much for the first day of camping, but tomorrow I'm gonna do a little bit more. Coffee time. You can see my mug that I got from Idaho in Horseshoe Bend. It was this restaurant called Locking Horns, and my aunt was adamant about buying me like a little piece of merch from them. I don't know. I did hear something around my tent, like, I don't know, scampering around. I think it was like a squirrel. Or possibly even a deer. And then I woke up at like midnight and I really had to use the bathroom, so I had to trek out to do that. Fans. I just love falling asleep in a tent. I don't know. It's so relaxing to me. It's like, I don't know. I like it. I gotta get these guy lines set up today as well. You can see. Maybe. I don't know. It's not that much rain. It's more of just like a mist. But I gotta figure out how to get these set up somewhere. Which I watched a video, but I'm still kind of confused. Like, what makes it different than just staking it in the ground with a stake? Right? Or I guess you can also tie it to something. I don't know, but I feel like I need to stretch it out, so we'll figure that out. Ooh, water's boiling. I have some milk for creamer. This is a Ripple plant-based milk for children, but I went to Grocery Outlet for the first time and it was sick. I mean, it was so cheap. I got so much stuff for $20. I was shocked. I got some cereals. These were 50 cents. I got these milks. They were in a pack of 4 for $4. What? I have a bag of just like random condiments and sugars and stuff that I've taken from places. That might have been too much sugar. That's okay. We have some warm milk. This didn't foam up as much because it's plant-based. There you go. Nice hot coffee. Stir that a little bit. Oh yeah. A gourmet breakfast. Oh yeah. Oh my god. That's really good. I'm shocked. Just because this coffee, it's not the best, you know, it's pretty cheap coffee, but it's actually really good. It sounds like singing bowls. There is a river behind me, but for some reason I can't hear it. I'm not sure if it's too far, like it's farther than I think, but it does run along the back of this campground. I got a really good spot. It's like private, I'm like tucked away in here. It's nice. I wonder what kind of bird that is. I should get one of those books that's like Guides to the Birds of the Pacific Northwest. Anyways, I'm gonna go back in the... Every time I start talking. Nah, it's not his fault. I'm gonna go back in the tent, get dressed for the day, clean it up a bit in there. Brush my teeth, you know, just get ready for the day. I have a pretty good success rate of keeping bugs out of the tent. Except that spider last night. That was crazy. He was big. I have no idea where he came from. I don't know, maybe he latched on to me when I walked through his web. But I have no idea how we got in. I still have the tags on my jacket that I bought. Let's see, right here. See, it's this Columbia Omnitech, waterproof, breathable. This is the Hikebound 2 jacket for men. And yeah, I mean, I got a pretty good deal on it, $55, but I know it's just a temporary solution. I'm just gonna rewear my corduroy pants from yesterday. If it starts raining really hard, I do have a pair of waterproof hiking pants in the car. But we'll start with these and kind of see what happens. While I clean up the tent, I wanted to talk about... I didn't realize how controversial it was to do solo camping. I follow the camping subreddit, and I always see people on there asking about solo camping. And it's questions like, is it okay to go solo camping? Are people gonna think I'm weird for going solo camping? I'm scared to go solo camping. And I just didn't realize it was like a hot topic in a sense, you know? But then I started looking around when I was at campgrounds, and I noticed that, yeah, most people are with somebody else or a group of people. Very rarely do I actually see like another solo camper. I think for a lot of people it's hard to fathom doing something like this alone, which I don't really understand. Maybe it's because I'm a true introvert and I really do like being alone. Like, I love it. Like, it's probably unhealthy. In terms of like, what do you do when you solo camp? Like, how do you keep yourself busy? Well, for me, it's easy because I'm just so used to being alone all the time. So I know how to spend time with myself alone. But I understand if you're somebody who's always gone camping with other people, and then all of the sudden, you know, you're taking your first solo trip. I understand all of the controversy, and I put it in quotes because I don't really think it's controversial. I think people are just curious on how that works, you know, doing it by yourself. When I first started solo camping a couple of years ago, I did it because I was tired of going camping with other people and just hearing them complain the whole time. Oh, it's cold. Oh, I'm bored. Oh, there's no cell service. You know, it's like, shut up. But I guess my definition of camping is different from other people's, I also realized. You know, when I say camping, I mean like we're going to be sleeping in a tent on the ground. It's going to be cold. Be prepared. Bring food. You know, like be ready to really be outdoors. All right. All dressed for the day. I'm going to give you a little tent tour before I head back out and brush my teeth and, you know, put some moisturizer on my face. Just kind of show you how I set it up inside. Like I mentioned last night, this is the Kelty Wireless 2 tent. So it is a 2-person tent, which I prefer, even though I do mostly solo camp, because I like to have room inside the tent to put all my stuff. I always keep a box of tissues in here just because when it's cold, my nose gets a little bit stuffy. So I do like to keep a box of tissues. This is the bed. As you can see, I have my sleeping mat. I've got some water damage on it, but I got my sleeping mat, which is a C2 Summit sleeping pad. It's self-inflatable, or I don't know what it's called. I can't think of it right now. But like basically you open the valve and it just inflates itself. I have my 20-degree REI sleeping bag and then this Thermarest camping pillow. I have a blanket stuffed inside, and then I have this little blanket as well. In this corner next to the bed, I always have a water. I did bring my Jackery inside so that I could charge camera batteries and my Switch and my phone as needed. I have my duck umbrella. I love it. I have bear spray and a 6-inch fixed blade knife. That's awesome, guys. I have my headlamp right here as well, and this is just kind of a catch-all corner. Just a bunch of random stuff. In the side pocket here, I keep a small pocket knife. I also have this reading light, which is awesome. There's a couple different settings to it, and it just clips in wherever. And then I have my wallet and my phone. I keep my keys clipped right here on the door for easy access. And then in this corner, I just have my ukulele, a journal, a book. I have a tripod in here, which I mostly keep because it's really nice to hang stuff off of. So if my jackets get wet or something, I can kind of, you know, makeshift a little like hanging space or something on the tripod. And then I just have all my extra clothes, my hoodies and my pajamas and stuff. And that's it. I don't really keep anything in this side pocket because I don't have anything to put in there. And then I just have my lantern right above me. So yeah, I keep it pretty minimal, but everything I do have in here is for a purpose. And that's kind of how I typically always set it up. I push myself to one side, and then I have a whole extra side for stuff. And it's pretty spacious in here. I mean, I've had people complain that it's too small because it's just a 2-person tent, but it's not. We're not in an Airbnb, okay? This is camping. Like that for now. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm gonna head out for a walk around the campground, but before that, I need to figure out these guy lines, because it is starting to rain, and I can only assume it's gonna get, like, stronger? Does that make sense? Like, the rain's gonna get heavier. So, I need to figure out how I'm gonna stake these guy lines down. Okay, so I did 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no idea if that's correct, or if that is how you're supposed to use these. It's 9:52, so we'll see how long this walk takes. But I'm just gonna randomly walk around, see what I find. I found like an amphitheater last weekend and a trail that wasn't super well maintained, so I had to turn around. But yeah, we'll see what I find. It's so nice. I love the trees. Just so peaceful. And I do hope it rains a little bit harder as well. That was really nice last weekend. Just getting to lay in the tent, hear the rain falling on it. Oh, magic. So here's the whole map of the campground. I'm right here at the beginning of Loop B, but my actual campsite is this one, 81 in Loop D. So I feel like I got a pretty good site. It's really nice. It's a little more, like, private. They have a list of arrivals. Some pics. What is that? Mosquito? Some pics of the campground, and then crows are attracted to messy campsites. Nice little picnic area. I just want to see if there's a view of anything over here. Nope. You can't really see anything. Just a bunch of foliage. Let's check out the amphitheater. It's really cool. It's like, they got some Native American art on it. I wonder if it ever gets used. I'm sure like rangers, occasionally have like talks and stuff there. You can see a little bit of the river right there, but I guess it's pretty stagnant. It doesn't really flow, so maybe that's why I don't hear it. So this is where you kind of get stopped because it's so overgrown the rest of the way. So, turn back around. I finally found a banana slug. Every time I go into like a gift shop or a park store, they always have like banana slug plushies. And I'm like, oh, I want to see one. I finally found one. So cool. Oh, they're really stuck to him. Yes. Oh, I hope that helps him. Look at his little antenna. Oh, I wish I brought my phone for pics, but I forgot it in the tent. I think if I run back, I mean, he's pretty slow, right? It's a slug. Got the phone. Let's go. He's still here. I'm gonna let him do his thing. That was so cool. I've never seen one in person. I got some pics on my phone. It's so cool. There's also this trail, but it's closed off. There's like a rope in between those trees. Sucks. This is the ranger station. And let's see if there's any info here. No pets on trails, no fireworks. The James Pond Nature Trail. This? Another signboard. Let's see, anything? La Push. It's La Push. Yeah, so here's the ranger station, and then the trail is supposed to be right across the street. So I think I'll go do that. It's only a quarter mile. Or, sorry, almost half a mile. It's 0.4 miles. I was looking, though, for, the campground sign. I wanted to get a shot of that. Oh, look at all the mushrooms. It's a pretty nicely well-maintained trail. A lot of branches and like roots of the tree growing into it, but not too bad. Whoa. More mushrooms. You can see all the mushrooms growing on this tree. Whoa. Nature is wild. Well, that was it. I'm back at the main road already. Pretty short, like I said, it's 0.4 miles, so just a little under a half. But yeah, cool. James Pond. Just walked through another spider web. It's kind of inevitable, but it's the web. It's not the spiders themselves. I'm not scared of spiders. It's the web where you just like, you feel it on you. That's the part that I don't like. Oh my god, this is my second time seeing a black cat. I'm gonna switch to my iPhone. Why are there so many black cats here? I saw one when I was at Mount Baker Snoqualmie too. Oh shit. Are they cats or something else? Like a different breed or something. Yeah, I saw a black cat in Mount Baker, Snoqualmie. And I was like, that's weird. And I looked it up and it said it might be a lynx cat. But these look like house cats. Alright, never mind. It's not like some special forest cat or something. This woman came out from around the bathroom and she said, "Oh, that's my cat." I was like, oh, okay, cool. The cat's name is Shelly. And I guess it just comes along with them on all their camping trips. And I don't know, I think that's cool. It didn't even have like a leash on. She was just free roaming. But I did say, like, to myself, I was like, that does look like a house cat. Very cool though. I do like cats to some extent. More of a dog person. But that's so cool. The cat just comes along with them and just explores. I like that. That's sick. So now I'm wondering if the cat that I saw in Mount Baker was also somebody else's cat, or maybe like the camp host's cat or something. I don't know. I think it's cool. Bring your cat camping. Made it back to my site. I walked around for a little over an hour, but honestly it's just a really small campground, so there's not too much to do or see. And again, the goal is to not move the car, not get in the car and drive anywhere else. We have to be here. Cracking open a cold one. I didn't even put them in the cooler. They're just still in the box, but they've stayed pretty cold. It's good enough. These are really good. I was gonna say something and then I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well. My micro camping chair. Hey, it's small. I like it. It's comfy too. It's not bad at all. While it's still quiet and there's not a ton of people here, I'm gonna play some guitar for a bit. The echo. Texas is hot, I can be cold. Grandma cried when I pierced my nose. Good in a glass, good on green. Good when you're putting your hands all over me. I'm alright with the slow. What the fuck? Lunchtime. I have no idea what that weird sound was. I have a little charcuterie board with salami and cheese. I'm finishing up a second beverage. I think a storm's a brewing. I just woke up from a nap. I love sleeping in a tent. I feel like I sleep so good. My concern is this tree right here, this crooked one. It's swaying pretty good. Well, hopefully it doesn't crush me and kill me tonight. I don't like filming myself in front of other people. Not that I care what they think, it's just like, I'm just shy. I'm like, don't look at me. I don't want to be perceived ever. Anyways, it's 5:25 p.m. I'm gonna take some trash that I have to the dumpster, come back, and probably make something to eat, and then, you know, head into the tent for the night. I always feel like like that cat, that meme where it's like that's 100% me, just all the time, awkward and not knowing what to do or say. Well, good thing I staked my tent down super well. You know what I wish that I had? A bike. Ugh. I see everybody with bikes. You know, well, not everybody, but you know what I mean. Like, I just wish I had like a mountain bike and I could ride along the roads and like explore. I don't know. I just have nowhere to put it. I would have to get a trunk attachment or a hitch attachment, and I don't know how that would work, having to constantly open the trunk because I have to access stuff like all my food, my clothes. But I would love to have a bike. Maybe in the future. I'm trying to think of other stuff to talk about. Well, so far all of my camping trips have gone pretty well. I camped at Crater Lake, I camped at Mount Rainier, I camped in Mount Baker Snoqualmie. This is gonna sound weird, but it's the only way I feel like normal in this world is when I'm out in nature and I'm camping and I'm hiking and stuff. I feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing, rather than sitting behind a laptop all day or, you know, I don't know. I just feel like normal. I love it. Not to be all cheesy or anything, but yeah, I do. I love it. I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be all the time. Rain! Rain! Yes! Let's fucking go! I left the door open because I was trying to air it out a little bit. Oh my gosh. I've been waiting all day for the rain. I'm in the tent now.
Let's get rich and bury our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. And way up there, you and I, you and I. I've been looking for someone to put up with my bullshit. I can't even keep my feelings, so I keep holding. And I ain't seen nobody decent, but that's not important. It's been home.
You can see some drops coming in, which this tent is rated for rain. So I don't know if it needs to be resealed. I don't know if I damaged something. I did check. There's no cracks or rips or anything in the rain fly. So I'm not sure why water is getting in. I have to use the bathroom. Fuck. Ugh. This is the hardest part, especially when it's raining. I have my duck umbrella. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I think it's time for a new tent. Good morning. Wow, what a night. It was a pretty heavy storm. We got the sun trying to come out on this side. I had to abandon ship last night at about 3 a.m. I also had a huge amount of rain puddling up. Let's see. No, it's kind of soaked in. This whole area was just flooded with water. Like, I stepped out of the tent and my feet in my Crocs got soaked. I mean, it was a good size puddle. My feet are frozen. I need to get some socks on, make some coffee, and start getting prepped. I have a little under 3 hours before I have to check out. And I decided to go check out the Ho rainforest again today instead of traditional coffee this morning like the pour over I usually do. I'm gonna be trying this instant coffee that my aunt gave me, and I think I've tried it before. It's pretty good, to be honest with you. It's just this little packet, you pour it in, you pour the hot water in, and that's it. Alright, let's start taking some stuff out of the tent so we can dry out. I think I'm gonna need some towels for this, so... See, we got some water. The whole thing is just like damp. And then I lifted up the sleeping pad and yeah. There's huge puddles of water piled up in the corners. It's like we got all that from under the sleeping mat. I don't know how well you can see all that. And then all this. Gosh. Thank you, Kelty Wireless 2. It's lasted me a good few years now. But it's time to retire it to a dry / summer only tent. Well, I'll be at REI next week. And I'll pick something else out. That's just sad. Alright, this is a problem for future Matt now. There's nothing I can do. Damn. It's all the pine needles. Got everything? Yeah. Start me up. Ooh, when you start me up, I never stop. I just got my oil changed. Pretty stoked about that, to be honest. But I didn't realize how much the price had gone up. You know, I'd been doing my own oil changes on my first gen CRV since I had it. And then before that, I didn't have a car for a couple of years. And the last time I actually went somewhere to get an oil change, it was like $60, and I was like, you know, that's decent. Now it's over $100. What the fuck? I was like, oh, I want a little snack. I'm gonna grab something from my trunk. So I got a fruit snack, and there's fucking 3 in here. What the fuck? Roar. I cracked myself up.
Early one morning while making the rounds, I took a shot of cocaine and I shot my woman down. I went right home and I went to bed. I stuck that loving 44 beneath my head.
Look at these cute little bears. They're just chilling. Perfect timing, Led Zeppelin. Oh my god. Ooh, private property. Do not block. Block.
damned. Who am I? Can I condemn this man to slavery? Pretend I do not feel his agony. This innocent who bears my face, who goes to judgment in my place. Who am I?
Alright, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Woo. Another dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension.
You don't have to love me every